as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Broncos first down.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. Second down and 8. They'll run again with Harris. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
That opening drive, holding him to 3 psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Ready! Hey, go Fury! Ready!
They'll start on the ground. Hall. Good footwork at the 30. Up past the 30, second down coming up. When you look at this Bronco defense, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
It's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Ready!
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
560. Striker, 3-3. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
The Bears at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready, break. Ready, ready.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Trey Lance, 25 yards. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Broncos.
And this play still live. He faked the spike. Going to throw it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Running right on the option is Murray.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Snap comes to Murray at 1.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Green.
A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well for the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
A gain of 9. brings up third and 8.
Now a play fake. Lance. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Running on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Set, ready.
Here's second and 10.
Hey, move. 62 blaster.
Now Lance.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Black Ultra. Hut.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Let's go, charge.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. He's to the 15.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Broncos 10, Bears 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
10. Ready.
On second down, here's Lance.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Chicago. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Play fake. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive. They've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw is Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus.
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And check down, complete to Hall.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Bears, first down.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Jamison Williams.
42 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Sly on for the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray, escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the
Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Lance throwing on second down.
And he rifles one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
They do go for it. Lance.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonnu Smith, 67 yards.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Lance a fake of the jet sweep, and he wants to throw it off that play action.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down in the 38.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Yellow, zoom. Set.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Strikers, 3-3. Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here's Lance. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Yellow, go. Black shot. Field, black. Hut, hut.
The Lance going to throw.
Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago touchdown. Elijah Higgins from 10 yards out. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it,
watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Broncos.
To throw, it's Murray. Going for the deep ball. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's complete to Williams. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd.
52 blaster. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown Bears. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Denver.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And Tommy Adebawore in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Murray now on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Murray now to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Harris fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Harris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, green, set.
Running left, it's Hall. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready?
Hall again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Ready, ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
27 on the play. First down, Denver.
First down, Murray. Airing it out deep for Woods. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Murray again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Ready, ready. Slide, 97. Ready.
They'll give to Hall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Hall on to give up the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Red, cycle. Striker, striker.
Throwing now is Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
And cycle. You don't lose.
And Lance now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Slide for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Oh, they try a lateral